What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. Last week, I saw The Huntsman, Winter's War, and it is the sequel to the 2012 film Snow White and the Huntsman, which was originally directed by Rupert Sanders. The sequel, Winter's War, is now directed by first-time director Cedric Nicholas Troyan. This is his directorial debut, and for a film that is a directorial debut for him, he's got a pretty tall order. First of all, this is a sequel that nobody asked for. Nobody wanted this film. And the first film was just okay at best. But this time, he's handling some major talent. We not only have Chris Hemsworth and Charlize Theron reprising their roles from the previous film, but we also have other heavyweights such as Emily Blunt and Jessica Chastain. Three really strong female actors. And I actually wanted to watch this film not because I'm a fan of the original, because I don't know how you can be a fan of the original. Like I said, it's okay at best. But I wanted to watch these three talented actresses in a film. You know what I'm saying? This is probably the only time that we'll ever see these three actresses in a single film, ever in a lifetime. And let me tell you something. He ruined it. He screwed it up. This was a sequel that nobody ever asked for. Nobody wanted this sequel. It's a sequel that is what I'd like to call unnecessary, because is there really a demand to continue telling the story of the Huntsman? The Huntsman was not even an interesting character to begin with from the previous film. And in the second film, I mean this film right here, he's even less interesting. He's not a very well-written character. He's not a strong character. It's just Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Hemsworth is only good at playing Thor. If you look at Chris Hemsworth's track record in previous films, he's not a very good leading man, to be completely honest, and he isn't a leading man now. Now you have these three talented actresses like Charlize Theron, Emily Blunt, and Jessica Chastain, and then you have this first-time director, Cedric Nicholas Troyan, and he can't even direct them to put in a decent performance. Charlize Theron is a very, very strong and talented actress, but she, you know what? This is a role that she totally phoned in. This is not a stretch for her. I don't even know why she even agreed to play this role. Must have been money. As for Emily Blunt and Jessica Chastain, this is probably one of the worst roles they've ever been put in. Jessica Chastain is an incredible actress. I've seen her work in Zero Dark 30. That's when I fell in love with her. That's when I wanted to see more of her films. But then, after watching her, if I had never seen Zero Dark 30 and watching her performance in this film for the first time, I would think she's a terrible actress. Because her performance was terrible. Chris Hemsworth was completely forgettable. Emily Blunt was totally bland, and Charlize Theron was at least decent. But it's not just about the characters and about the acting. It's about the story, right? Well, this is just a story that isn't that interesting. And in fact, I have no idea where the director's going with this. It's a love story. It's not a love story. It's a tale of revenge. And it's just a story that they made up on the spot that they thought would work, and it doesn't. And I can't recommend this film. I actually was falling asleep. It was kind of boring to me. As for the action, it was just very poorly filmed. It wasn't interesting. It didn't feel engaging to me at any point. I didn't feel any sense of entertainment. I give it a 2.5 out of 10. I gave the previous one a 6 out of 10, just for being okay and effort. But I'm going to give this a 2.5 out of 10, and I'm going to give it that score, I guess, for Charlize Theron, and why else did I decide to give it this score? I kind of forgot, but I'm going with 2.5 out of 10. There really isn't anything memorable about this. It's really forgettable. I can't recommend this film at all. It is a film that you will find quite boring if you're expecting something that is better than the first one. The first one wasn't great to begin with, so there's really not much to compare. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. That is my review of The Huntsman, Winter's War, and I hope they don't make another one. They probably won't because this movie isn't doing very well at all. That's my review. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name's Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. They play. And the CGI on this film is so superb that it feels so believable. The animals